We're going to go over Snap-on's vast history, starting in the 20s, and we're going to go decade by decade. So to put this into perspective a little bit, Henry Ford started their production line in 1913 with their Model T. So they're pumping out cars. 1913 to 1920 is a couple years. So things are starting to break. Our founder, Joseph Johnson, an engineer out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, came up with the idea that's going to change the automotive industry forever. Interchangeable sockets. Yep, that was us. Long time ago. In the 1930s, we started something really cool that's still with us today. Dream orders, or what we call them now is truck accounts. Buy now, pay later, because back in the 30s, we had the Great Depression, so we needed to do something a little different. And it kind of just stuck. Also, international expansion. We're in Canada now. And in 1939, we paid our very first cash dividends to our shareholders. And to this day, we have not missed one. That's something to be proud of. And in the 40s, America, along with the rest of the world, is going to war. And so is Snap-on. We were marked as the preferred supplier of tools to the government during this time. And we still work with them now. In the 1950s, America had a booming auto industry. It grew from 25 million registered vehicles on the road to 70 million registered vehicles. That's insane. We need more auto mechanics. So that means we need more tools on the streets. And also, we moved some operations out to Mexico. And in 1960, Snap-on starts getting really creative in junction with the Navy. The Navy came to Snap-on and said, hey, we're having issues rounding off fasteners. What you got? So we created Flank Drive. We still use it today. What Flank Drive is, it's tighter tolerances around the flank instead of on the edge, so it grips the fastener back a little bit so you don't round it off as easy. And remember, in the 1960s is when we started seeing air conditioning in cars. We need more tools for that too. And we moved to the UK. In the 70s, Snap-on celebrated their 50th year anniversary in business. Big milestone for Snap-on. And in 1978, we are officially on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol SNA. In the 80s, Snap-on's in space. You heard me right. Snap-on's in space. With NASA, of course. Americans went to the moon, and so did Snap-on. From servicing the moon buggy all the way to the space shuttle, Snap-on was along for the ride. And Snap-on really focused on expanding their aviation tools. And unfortunately, at the age of 92, our founder, Joe Johnson, in 1986, sadly passed away. But on a little bit more of a positive note, Snap-on moved to Australia. The down under, mate. And in the 1990s, Snap-on starts buying companies left and right. We buy Sun, Mitchell 1, John Beam and Hoffman, Sue, and Williams, and Baco over in Spain. We see a huge engineering evolution with the MT2500. In the 90s, we also moved to Japan. In the early 2000s, Snap-on enlisted the masters of the Toyota production system. For y'all that don't know, Toyota is a genius when it comes to this stuff. They actually have a book called The Toyota Way. If you've never read it, I highly suggest reading it. It's a good read. You'll like it. It changes the way you think about manufacturing. Snap-on wanted to grow, and they did. They even led that mindset into the 2010s. You start seeing different programs like the Rock and Roll Cab Express and the Techno Express. In this time frame, we bought Challenger Lifts, Pro Cut International, Ecotechnics, and Caroliner. And for the first time ever, Snap-on hosted the President of the United States. 5 helicopters landed in the parking lot in Kenosha. The president was there to give a big speech about the importance of American manufacturing and American workers. And now we're here in 2025, and you're watching a video of me. Crazy how history works, isn't it?